Hey everyone, it's Jen here. I'm going to do a pick a card career reading. Um, so if you want to look at the cards and pick either Group 1, which is the Shadowscapes Tarot, Group 2, the Mystic Dreamer, or Group 3, the Crystal Visions Tarot. Just stop and think for a second. All right, we're just going to start right out with Group 1. I'm going to put that as the bottom card. I don't know what it is. And we'll pull at least 3 more cards for Group 1. And we're looking into career. Let's see what that may hold for, whenever you view this reading. Okay, Group 1 career. So at the bottom, we have the Four of Pentacles. So for me in a career reading, the Four of Pentacles means maybe you've been having to work really hard to save or to make your budget work or to be able to stay afloat without getting, too much into debt. And I don't know, I just hear scraping by to save things, to be able to save money or to feel financially healthy. So not a lot of debt, no credit cards, being able to control your spending. That it's been tough, and I don't think it's because of a lack of discipline. I think it's because it's hard to make a living and it's hard to get by. And a lot of people, most people, I think, feel like a majority of people, I don't know, live paycheck to paycheck or, are not too far off from being in trouble if they lose their job. So looking for, or maybe another thing about the Four of Pentacles is something stable. So I could almost see this, maybe you've been working for yourself and you're like, maybe I should just get a job at a company with benefits and things like that, because the money, even if I had to take a pay cut, I'm spending that much money, if not more, for medical insurance and all sorts of other crap. All right, let's see what's going on. The Hanged Man. So this is saying something about the pandemic has shifted your perspective about work, and that could be anything, whether it's the career you're in itself, the way you work. So maybe you want to work remotely, or you want to be in the office. Who knows? Everyone has had a different experience, their own unique experience, and I think learn something about what they like about work, what they don't like about work. You have a real contrast of what am I missing by being in the office versus what am I missing if I stay at home. Just how everything in your career, it's just kind of turned on its head, right? With this hangman, it's like, I don't know what I want anymore. What I thought I wanted, I'm not sure I want anymore, because it's become clear that this is a priority for me now that I've experienced it, whatever way that is. So you've done a lot of thinking about your career, and I hope you can't hear my washing machine. It's quite loud. So I apologize if you hear a banging in the background. But the Hanged Man, if you use the energy properly, it can be illuminating and show you a different perspective and illuminate something important that you didn't even realize was really important to you, or now that you've experienced it, you see the value in it. Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is a card of patience, of being methodical and putting one foot in front of the other, and just staying with something and maintaining something and staying on top of things. There is this interesting aspect to the Seven of Pentacles with timing. And so some things are really easy to guess the timing, right? If you're going to plant a tomato plant, you know when you need to plant it depending on where your zone is, and then how long it will take until you can pick tomatoes. So if you put the seed in the ground and a month later there's nothing coming up, then you know the seed, you definitely not going to grow a tomato, probably sooner than that. It's, we know this. It is known. We know this about growing things. But when it's a job, a relationship, something in your life, a friendship, how long do I give this? If something doesn't feel right, or you've been struggling with something, if I wait longer, am I going to change how I feel and feel better about it? Or have I been feeling this way for a long time, and it's time to really admit that and take action on that? Because at this point, I do have the data I need. I'm not happy in this situation. And so, but it's still, not black and white at all. And trying to figure out the timing of something with your career. Like how long to wait till they give you a raise, they talked about. Knight of Swords. So this Knight of Swords echoes some of that hangman energy for me, and that is a change in perspective. This is a change in thinking. It could even seem like a complete 180 I'm hearing. Yeah, and how you thought about things and approached things and it's really changed for you. And so you're looking for a change that matches um, your experience in the last year or two, and how that has helped narrow your focus into the changes you want to make in your career. And for some of you, it may mean going out on your own. I feel like it could be, it could be a change either way. Yeah. Because some of you, yeah, it's going to be a change either, it could be either way, anyway for you guys. But something different than what had been doing pre-pandemic. You know what I'm saying? That you want to change in that in some way. Some more cards. I'm gonna pull some more cards for group 1. Just get a little bit more information. Knight of Wands. So feeling very inspired and enthusiastic and motivated about something. The Two of Wands. Okay, I only have so much energy. I want to put my energy, whoops, too many. I want to put my energy, this one's going to stay though. Six of Swords, yeah, definitely moving, changing jobs, leaving something that was mentally stressful. Two of Wands says, I only have a certain amount of energy, okay? And I want to make sure that I'm being efficient in your energy. Like I want to work in a job that makes the most money, maybe. Or I want to work in a job that doesn't exhaust my energy. I think that's more like it. But it could be either you, if we did have that Four of Pentacles, that was kind of like, I'm sick of living paycheck to paycheck. So maybe the change you're making right now is, I want to find a better paying job. And maybe I can find one online that's better paying because of remote work and how things have changed. So that could actually really benefit you. But you're being strategic about it and how you're doing the math. You're crunching the numbers, and really figuring out what's a compromise for you and what isn't, depending on what you want most and what is most important to you when it comes to your work-life balance. Okay, so that was group one. Oops. Group two. Okay, group two, we're going to look at your cards, the Mystic Dreamer. And this is I really like this deck. It's a very good multi-purpose deck, but I feel like it gives good pentacle advice, like finance and money and career and entrepreneurship and those types of manifestation things. Five of Wands. This could be competition in the workplace, competition for jobs. This could be it could be fun competition. It could be, just an atmosphere at work that isn't a good vibe. Here's the bottom. I've been in, quite a few different offices over the years, and some are just so wonderful and harmonious and fun, but it just takes one person to sort of who's a busybody, who gossips a lot or whatever, that can just sort of bring the vibe and the energy down. Um, so I feel like, and it's hard because do I have to leave my job? Sometimes you do. Or how can I stay detached or have a boundary and not let that energy, not get sucked into it, not get sucked down to their level, but to stay out of the fray. And that's, if you can do that, bosses see that, right? They see who's has their head down, is doing their job, and is not getting sucked into that type of crap. And they appreciate it because, you know, it's their job too, and they don't want to deal with a bunch of bullshit. The Two of Pentacles at the bottom is you feel like you're kind of sick of the grind. It's getting up, getting the kids ready, getting breakfast ready, showering, getting ready for work, getting your lunch together, going to work, making sure you brought your gym bag if you're going to work out, um, spending all day at work, sitting in traffic, commuting, getting home, then having to make dinner and blah, blah, blah. Maybe you're like, I've just, like, something needs to give, I think. It's just not fulfilling being able to balance and be busy and get everything accomplished. It's not, it's great that, it's like, that's great that I can do that, but this doesn't bring me joy. I need to find a way to make this balance differently so that I'm living life. I'm not just following the same, I'm not in Groundhog Day following the same routine every single day with very little deviation. Like, I need to mix things up. I need to have more things in my life that are exciting. So Eight of Cups is walking away. It's saying, hey, I've poured a lot of myself into this, and I'm just not seeing the return on my investment. It's just not coming back to me. So this could be refreshing something, maybe refreshing your resume, updating your website, allowing things to go in a different direction. I mean, maybe you had been fighting something with this Five of Wands because you had a very specific vision of how something should be, and it just wasn't working. And that was the universe. Maybe you were trying to be too vanilla, too mainstream, too like everyone else, or um, were censoring yourself and not allowing your authenticity to shine through. Um, but I think if you were in an office environment, not sort of working for yourself, this Five of Wands feels like it's getting really old. Like it's just sucks your soul to deal with the sort of toxicity and just crap going on in the office. Hate that. Seven of Cups. You're a little unsure of what to do though. You're walking away, um, but you're not quite sure which direction to go in yet. So maybe you are just at this point taking a different job, not necessarily your dream job or the career you want, but you're leaving a situation, um, and still planning your next moves. So I don't think you like quit your job necessarily, but I feel like you still need that creative time to daydream and look around and think and see what it would take to become, to go off on a different career path and all those things. And you need the time to explore that. Or maybe you're going to try on getting a job at the bank, getting a job somewhere else, doing something else, maybe even being an apprentice on the weekends or an internship, like not even, you know what I mean, just to experience and shadow and see what that would be like, so you can, yeah, kind of get a taste, go through the motions and have an idea of what that's like. I'm going to pull a few more cards here and just see if we can get some more information. Group 2. Those ships and the Two of Pentacles, it's reminding me a little bit of maybe your business was affected by the ships not being able to, the global, what do they call it? Supply chain. But when the ship was caught in the Suez Canal or something like that, and it was stressful. What's your dream job? What's your dream? What's your wish? The Eight of Cups, leaving to make your dreams come true, to bring more balance into your life. So things are fair. You want some place where there's a level playing field, or where people are treated equally, where people are paid appropriately. Where you don't find out a new person that was hired makes more money than you do, or something like that. This is fairness. That's one thing you're dreaming of. Your wish card for a career is that. And Eight of Pentacles is wishing for a career in something that you love to do, that feeds your soul, that you want to be doing, even when you, in your spare time. It would be like having your hobby, your favorite thing to do, be your career. I don't know why I'm deciding to light these now. I'll probably burn myself like I did last time, or set my cards on fire. Let's not do that. Okay. Also, Eight of Pentacles could be starting having a side business, a side hobby that you're going to lean into and put more of your time in because it's something you really feel called to do, or you find really interesting and you want to do it on your time off. Like it energizes you, it doesn't drain your energy the way that grind we were talking about at the beginning. So I see you knowing you're going to leave something, whether you've done it or not, and follow your dreams, but you're still in that stage of looking for the creative downloads, or honing your craft, or learning more about what you need to do to make that happen. But with the Justice in the middle, it takes this imbalance of the Two of Pentacles here and brings it into balance. Is there a glare? Bringing that into balance. Okay. Well, thank you, Group 2. And we will move on to Group 3 in just a minute here. Hi, Group 3. Let's pull some cards and see what's going on for your career. I see a lightness. I see a lightening up, a freeing up. But I feel as though it's in a positive way. Maybe if you lost some people, they've been able to hire someone back, so if you've been doing a couple people's jobs like a lot of people are right now, that load is lightening. Maybe you're going to be able to take a vacation. All right, and what's at the bottom? You got an extra one. 10 of Cups. Family or your home life, what you hold near and dear to you, regardless of what that is, whether it is a family, whether it's your own personal time and space to do your things that mean something to you, spending time with friends and family. It's an individual thing. Whatever for you is the same as your happily ever after, your happiness. So at the bottom of the reading is you want to be happy. You also want to be creative and manifest. You have things you want to manifest. It's not just that you don't, it's not like I'm not happy where I am, but it's merely I have things I want to manifest and make happen and goals that I'm headed towards. So the decisions you make is always with that long-term goal in mind. You're not just, any job you're at is just a stepping stone to the next. Like you have a very focused plan and you know you can make it happen. The moon. Excuse me. So we do have the second Aquarian full moon on August 22nd. So this is being really creative with your thinking, daydreaming. You may have a dream that gives you an idea of how to manifest what you want to have, what you want to manifest. It's creative downloads. So the creativity of the moon with the magician, the practical manifesting, make it happen, action-oriented musician, and the moon with the dreamy energy can kind of bring this beautiful combination sort of, I don't know, it's almost like softness or creative ideas and bring them to reality. Five of Swords. It's the Five of Swords is someone standing their ground. And of course, sometimes you need to stand your ground, right? But in this, I'm getting the feeling in this card, you feel stabbed in the back. You feel like someone threw you under the bus, um, and that they will always put themselves first, and don't have your back if if it comes between you and them. And this could be a company for salary and things like that, but it's kind of that energy where your loyalty is expected, but they could turn around and kind of do whatever they want for you and just be like, "Hey, sorry, can't do anything about it." Um, and you're just, I think you've gotten to a point where you're like, I know how much I pour myself into this. It's not going to give me the long-term gains that I want or deserve. And I think that's why this energy is swirling around. What do we have? King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is very successful. They make a plan and they stick to it, and they're methodical, and they keep working at it and working at it and working at it until they achieve their goal. And I like how it's mirroring the Ten of Cups, because I feel like the journey of building and manifesting your dreams and desires, you will find that the journey is just as enjoyable and almost the whole point as the successful end point. So being able to enjoy what you're doing in every step of the way. I mean, not obviously we all have a bad day, but let's pull a few more cards. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this will change. This will be a game changer. A game changer. Four of Pentacles. It's scary. You'll have to let go. You'll have to maybe dip into savings a little bit, or put money to go back to school, and that's really scary, or get some training or startup or something. But it's worth it. It's still the Ten of Cups. So I'm not a financial planner. I'm not telling you to take risks. Obviously, go to someone. Maybe you want to go to someone like the King of Pentacles, who can give you wise counsel on whatever it is you're planning. But the thing you really desire, the changes you really want, the thing, if it's like, I won the lottery, what are you going to do from day to day? What do you like doing, and how can you lean into that so that that feels that is your career? There could be some inheritance coming through. There could be a child. Okay, so if you're having a child or had a child or have kids, maybe you're now able to stay home. Maybe you're like, I want to stay home. I enjoy being with the kids way more than working. And when you start doing the math, it's really not that. With daycare and things like that, like we can make it work, and I can do this side thing or part time. So I could see that happening for some of you as well. Just having enjoyed, if it you had kids and you were home during the pandemic, like that's where I want to be. I didn't realize how much I would like being home, um, and finding a way to monetize that. Okay, that's what I have for your reading group 3. Thank you so much. Take care.